What's good, boys and girls? Your boy Dread is back, and this is my review on the AFC NFC Championship game and my Super Bowl 47 prediction. Now, yesterday's championship games were off the hook. I mean, that is exactly what a championship game should look like, especially if it's something if it's something as big as the Super Bowl at stake. And if you ask me, according to a lot of sports analysts too, the AFC NFC Championship game is a little bit more important than the Super Bowl because it's like if you lose that game, then that means you were just close. Just close, this close to missing the Super Bowl. And, it does make all the difference in the world, whether you win or lose that game because, it'll hurt coming that close and then coming up short and choking. But if you ask me which game was more exciting, I would say the game between the Atlanta Falcons and San Francisco 49ers. So just go over that game right quick. Now, the Atlanta Falcons, they came out guns blazing. I'm like, oh my God, if you're coming out, this strong, 17-0, and it's the end of the first quarter, I'm like, this game is gonna be over. And it's gonna get ugly real quick. But they have what I like to call LeBron James syndrome, or the 2009-2010 LeBron James. They come out strong in the first half, and then they choke at the fourth quarter. Now, and Julio Jones, he was the star of that game. I mean, he really was the star of that game. I mean, I'm like, this guy's gonna have 250 passing yards just before halftime, and he got pretty close. He had like pretty close to 200 yards before halftime, and Roddy White racked up some yards, and I think Tony Gonzalez, I think he racked up pretty close. He racked up a little bit over 100 yards, and he got like 1 or 2 touchdowns. Somebody refresh my memory. But and I said Peyton Manning. Well, that's not Peyton Manning, but I said that Matt Ryan was the second coming of Peyton Manning. But it's just sad. I mean, and Colin Kaepernick for the 49ers, he did his thing. He really did do his thing, and he didn't get that many rushing yards. He didn't get as many rushing yards as he did against Green Bay, but he still had pretty good feet, and he showed that his throwing arm was no fluke at all. And the defense for the 49ers, and they knew that they had to step it up. They had to come to play, especially in the third and the fourth quarter. But to me, the Frank Gore, the running game for the 49ers, they made more of a statement than anything. I mean, he made more of a statement than anything. And I said, I even posted this on Facebook. I said, if the Patriots defense went up against Frank Gore and the running game for 49ers, it'd be a really tragic game for the Patriots. But I think the running game against the Ravens, they're gonna have a little bit of a problem because their defensive scheme is a little bit different, a little bit better than what the Patriots usually bring to the table. But I'd said that the 49ers are going to win by 10 against the Falcons. I was right about them winning the game, but I was wrong about the amount of points they win by. But we'll see how they fare against the Ravens in Super Bowl 47. Now on to what I like to call the I told you so game. Well, actually, you know what? I had said that the Patriots going to win by 3. But it was that close, and that I got that prediction wrong. But that was one of the predictions that I'm actually happy that I got wrong. Yeah, like I said, it's bittersweet being a Steelers fan and watching that game because the two teams that you hate the most are playing for the AFC title. But it was a competitive game. Well, at first, it mirrored the 2012 game. It mirrored last year's playoff game between the two last year. But it was a little bit different because I don't know after halftime did somebody lace Tom Brady's throwing arm or somebody laced the football with kryptonite or something because Tom Brady was not playing like Tom Brady normally does. But it's just and their running game, they couldn't do nothing with the running game. The running game for the Patriots was completely shut down by the Ravens defense, and if you was a Ravens fan, you was loving that. But and like Tom Brady, he ended up throwing like 2 or 3 interceptions in the fourth quarter. That's uncharacteristic of him. And shoot, like I said, the Patriots, they are not known for their defense, but it would have actually helped if their defense would have actually stepped up and done something. But that was like I said, that was one prediction I actually got right, and they had actually got redemption. The Ravens actually got redemption for last year's loss because it was so close. You never want to have your loss, the difference between you winning and losing the game be on the shoulders of a kicker. You don't want that. And they had actually won pretty convincingly this time by 15 points. Could have been by more than that if they would actually, decide to deliver the dagger and just, put the icing on the cake. But hey, a win by 15 points is convincing enough. Now, as far as my Super Bowl prediction, we got the 49ers versus the Ravens. The Hardball Bowl. Two of the head coaches for how ironic is that? And then you got Ray Lewis versus Ray Lewis 2.0, Patrick Willis. And you got Colin Kaepernick versus Joe Flacco. This game is it's gonna come down to, you know how they say defense win championships? It's gonna come down to whoever's defense is better, because I don't think either one will really be able to outscore the other. It's just gonna come down to turnover and who makes more of a statement on defense. And we'll see if Ray Lewis got one more charge left in him. We'll see if Ed Reed can actually pick off and expose Colin Kaepernick. Or we'll see if the running game is still there for Frank Gore and Kaepernick. But we already know that I think the receiving game is better for I think the 49ers have a better receiving core than the Ravens do. But don't sleep on the Ravens receiving core. And the running game, it's about equal, even though I say Frank Gore's a little bit more of a power runner and Ray Rice is a little bit more of an elusive runner. But these teams, it's going to be an entertaining Super Bowl because these teams match up so well. But I might shoot myself for this later, but I will go ahead and say I'm going to give this Super Bowl 47. I'm going to go ahead and say that the 49ers are going to win this game by 7 points or more. Now, but you guys, you tell me what you think of this game, what you think of the AFC, NFC championships, and give me your Super Bowl prediction in the comment box. Anyway, I'll be back soon with another video. Thanks for watching, y'all. I'm out. Peace.